$86,400 seconds, 1,440 minutes, 24 hours. That's how much time we have in a day. And time is something that we all have in common. But what we don't have in common is how we use that time. What if there was a way you could gamify time and win the day? That is exactly what I did. You see, it was back in 2018 that I came to the realization that I never show up for myself in the same way that I show up for others. Anything that was asked of me ever in my professional life, I always delivered, but yet I couldn't do it for myself. If I had a boss that asked me to show up at work at 7 a.m., I'll be there at 6:45. If I had a friend or family member who asked me to be at the gym, I will absolutely be there. But if they send me that text message in the morning and say that they can't make it, well, guess what? Neither can I. And what's so odd about that is I'm not going to the gym so my friend can be healthy. I'm going to the gym so I can be healthy. But yet, if I don't have to show up for someone else, I'm just not going to show up for myself. And that's when I realized that I needed to create a different way of thinking for myself. I needed some way to hold myself accountable. And I wanted something that was tangible. That's where the bracelets came in. Because I found that there are about 10 decisions that we make throughout the day that can change the trajectory of our lives. If you can move one bracelet from one wrist to the next and get that little win and create that positive momentum for yourself, it'll keep moving you forward. And what I really needed was help with forever decisions, because that's where I really struggled. If I said, I'm gonna exercise every single day for the rest of the month, and I miss one day, I'll just give up. Or if I say, I'm not gonna have sugar, and then I go to a birthday party and there's a delicious cookie, I can't help myself. And then I'll just have sugar every day. So I needed to change the way I thought about things from deciding forever to just to decide right now in this moment. Because the only thing that's real, the only thing that matters is right now. So let me take you through a typical day of winning the moment. You see, for me, my first win starts when my alarm clock goes off because I'm a perpetual snoozer. I love it. I'll snooze 3, 4, 5 times a day. I may even set my alarm early just to give myself the chance to snooze. But the problem is we're already breaking our first commitment we've made to ourselves. So now when my alarm clock goes off, I'm moving my first bracelet and collecting win number 1 of the day. Now the rest of my wins are pretty consistent. I'm gonna read my 10 pages and then I'm gonna do a short meditation. What's great is all of those wins take place in my bed, so it's almost like a snooze. Next up, I'm gonna get my exercise in, and then before I leave for the day, I'm gonna drink all those healthy green drinks that I really hate, but my wife says they're good for me. Now look what I've done. I've created this incredible positive momentum to propel me forward for the day, and I haven't even yet left for work. Usually I don't have an opportunity until about 3 o'clock when my willpower starts to dissipate, and I'm feeling like I just need a little pick-me-up. That's when I'll walk in the break room, I'll look around, maybe I'll grab a Snickers or a cookie, because I really just want that sugar boost. The problem is, as soon as I sit back down at my desk, I'm hit with that moment of regret, and I think, damn it, why did I just eat that Snickers? Because you see, I didn't want the sugar. I wanted the dopamine the sugar was gonna give me. So now I can walk into that same break room, look around, see all the delicious snacks, and decide, you know what? I'm just gonna win this moment. I'm gonna move a bracelet, and that's gonna give me the same dopamine that the sugar would have given me, but without any of the regret. As I get through the rest of my day, them in the way that I should. So now I'm gonna finish that phone call in my garage so when I walk into the house, I can give them my very best. And oftentimes it may be that my son wants to play a game of Guess Who. And let me tell you, at the end of a long day, the last thing I wanna do is play Guess Who. But I know that's a win that I will never regret. As the evening progresses, it's once we get to the later part of the evening that I am notoriously terrible. This is when I always fail. This is my biggest obstacle. Because you see, once my wife and kids have gone to bed and no one needs me to show up for them, and I'm only left with myself, that's when I might have a whiskey. And those of you that are good at math know 1 whiskey equals 2 whiskeys, which equals a sandwich, binge a little Netflix, and before you know it, I've ruined my evening and I've lost the chance to win the morning. In fact, I'll never forget, my wife was getting ready for bed one night. It was about 9 o'clock. She looked down at me and she said, "What are your plans for the evening?" I said, I think I'm gonna watch the game and have a drink. She looked down at my wrist and she said, "Well, are you gonna win the day?" Oh, I hate when she uses my words against me, but she was so right. And that's precisely why I created this game for myself, because I knew I couldn't make those good decisions at the end of the day. But now I had a chance to win the day, so I decided to not have that whiskey, to be in bed before 10, and to write in my journal. And that is what winning the day looks like. Winning the moment is all about creating positive momentum in our lives. Because you see, momentum goes in whichever way you are headed, and we want to ensure that you have positive momentum in your life. But what I want to make sure that you do is don't try and follow my 10 wins. Because winning the moment isn't about what I do, it's about determining a win for yourself. We're all on our own journey, and we're all at different parts of the race. So decide what winning is going to look like for you. And with that, are you ready to start winning today?